Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And so that's the end of the first half. Suns lead by 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Same approach as always. Give me the ball. Let me do my thing. Sometimes guys on my team or coach try to overthink things. It's simple. Just get the ball to your natural score and make sure you don't trip on yourself when you're getting out the way.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Okay, guys. Solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. And let's start every possession this half by looking to trigger the fast break. Less bodies on the defensive glass and more guys headed up the court looking for the outlet pass. There's no reason the lead shouldn't be even bigger right now. And I'm counting on you guys to make sure that it gets bigger and soon.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Filling out the wings is Matthews and Batum. Chris came in out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Lillard in at the point.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Johnson gets the bucket. Here's Lillard. He dishes it to Matthews. Green against Batum. Matthews into the lane. Back to Batum. 5 on the clock. Matthews against Johnson. Matthews no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, Robin Lopez has always been just a little bit different. He feels at home in Portland, where the city slogan says, "Keep Portland weird." Coach Stott said there aren't too many towns that have that slogan. Portland's a perfect fit for him and vice versa. Lopez definitely marches to the beat of his own drum, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Lopez always a bit of an eccentric, but the Blazers love his impact on the court.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Aldridge dishes to Matthews. Back to Aldridge. And he goes in for the dunk. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
And Matthews kicks to Aldridge. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Aldridge can do so many things on a basketball floor. It shouldn't really come as a surprise when he switches his style up. Last year, I thought he played a lot more with his back to the basket.
He's making a long pass like...
Good job at the line.
And a switch here.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. And to add what you said about Aldridge, the years before his last season, he tended to face up to the basket and Clark shoot over people, which was fine as he was so gifted at it.
But I think with the change to the Blazers' offensive schemes and just the way the team wanted to approach the season, they needed more of a back-to-the-basket guy, and Aldridge was as dominant as ever stepping into that role.
You don't know me, I'm Paul Howard, you Paul Holy. First trick on the ramp is the rock and rolling. Keep one on my staff with a new pro chromie.
And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Trailblazers leading by 3. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Aldridge a screen. The tray, and he gets it to go. That's 7 points for C.J. McCollum. 20 seconds left to play in the third.
And they'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Exactly. No need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter.
It's Dragic with the drive, and it's Portland with the rebound. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Denver game turns out for sure.
They need this, and no good trying to get that one. Tune in. And that's going to do. Here now a chance to show you. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
It was a beautiful pass, nice, intelligent basketball. The execution was perfect, and that pass set up the open 3.
Suns trail by 8. Johnson in a 2-guard. Anthony Tolliver out there with Alex Len. Then there's Dragic, and it's Tucker in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Dragic the pass to Johnson. Releases. And it falls over the rim and in. Johnson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Suns. Trailblazers leading by 6. Now Blake, pass to Robinson. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. McCollum. Johnson with some nice D. Well, Phoenix shooting 40% from the field. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Johnson right side. Connects on the 9-footer. Johnson's.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Blake dishes to Robinson. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Matthews. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Some changes for Phoenix. Checked in for Len. Morris comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And it's Gerald Green in for P.J. Tucker. Portland also making some changes. Chris Kaman is checked in for Robinson. Batum comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. And here's Dragic after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Johnson against Matthews. Johnson attacking, and he gets the bucket. Johnson's got 24 points.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And Matthews kicks to Lillard. To the paint, tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Up over 50% now from the floor with the way they've shot this half.
Yeah, that's a nice improvement. It's not a surprise to see them out in front with the way they have shot throughout the entire game, as a matter of fact. They've been very efficient offensively.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Batum for 3. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
Here's Morris following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Green passes to Johnson. The feed to Plumlee. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Lillard outside. Here's Matthews. And Portland again with the bucket. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Dragic dishes to Johnson. Plumlee sets the pick for Johnson. He feeds it to Plumlee. Johnson inside. He's covered by Matthews. That's good. Johnson! That's now 26 points for Johnson.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Man, it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. You got to play hard, guys.
Now, here's Lillard. Outside, Batum. Just 5 to shoot. And Matthews kicks to Kaman. The rebound by Johnson.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Outside, Dragic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games, Steve.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin. Break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Feeds it to Johnson. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter. He kicks it to Plumlee. Goes up at the stripe. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. Aldridge's shot is good, and the Trailblazers lead by 8.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Lillard against Dragic, and he gets the bucket.
It looks like he's starting to get things going here after that scoreless first half.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Lillard outside. The dish to Aldridge. Misses off the right iron. The Suns have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. The shot and game clock separated by 4, and so they choose to intentionally foul. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one, and that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Wright comes in for Nicholas Batum, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Wesley Matthews. Steve Blake's checked in for Portland. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was.
Well, Marcus, a fine performance for you individually, and it certainly seemed like this team was working well together. What was the key to that?
We played defense. So I thought in the second half, our defense was, whole lot better. I thought, I played well up there too. So, I just went to work tonight.
LaMarcus, great job. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the two.